Hi, Deacon Ed McCormick here, and we have reached the end of the Advent season and we're heading into the Christmas season. And so my Christmas present to you this year is going to be a set of 6 videos that deal with the true meaning of Christmas. You know, Christmas, the whole Christmas and Advent season is a confusing time because we associate it with all of a sudden lights go up on people's homes, people buy Christmas trees, they're out shopping and getting presents, and that really doesn't help us to understand what the true meaning of Christmas is. There's also all kinds of Christmas movies that are wonderful. Dickens' A Christmas Carol, it's a great movie, it's a great play. There's, of course, Home Alone, It's a Wonderful Life, the Christmas Story about the kid who wants to get a BB gun. And when you look at all of these different movies, and then throw in, of course, the Nutcracker, which is also a Christmas tradition. And when you look at these various movies and ballets, they too really don't help us understand what the meaning of Christmas is about. If you think about It's a Wonderful Life, it's set around Christmas, and it's about a man who's thinking of committing suicide but decides not to. A Christmas Carol is about this very tight-fisted person who is indifferent to the poor, and these ghosts appear to him, and he goes through kind of a conversion experience and becomes concerned about the poor and wants to share his money. The Nutcracker, it's set on Christmas Day, but again has nothing really to do with Christmas. So the question is, where do we go to discover what is the true meaning of Christmas? Even the terms, do we say holidays? Do we say Christmas? It's all very confusing time. So my suggestion to you is to really understand what the Christmas season is about. To really understand its meaning for our Christian faith, we have to turn to the stories of Jesus' birth. Technically, these are called the Infancy Narratives. And what's interesting is the stories about Jesus' birth, you all know parts of them. Of course, you know about the shepherds coming to see the baby Jesus, or the wise men, the kings coming, the star of David that the wise men look after, and how that star moves over the house where Jesus is to be born. You remember that Herod, of course, wants to kill the firstborn because he doesn't want his kingship to be usurped. So you know parts of these stories, but I want to spend the next couple of days diving into their meaning, because the way these stories are often told and acted out, there can be almost kind of a Disney-like quality to them that belies the theological depth, the significance, power, and meaning of these stories. I want to suggest to you that they're actually not really about Jesus' birth. They're actually about the crucified and risen Jesus and what he is doing in our world right now. And they're about us and our response to him, and about our discipleship. So we will dive into the meaning of these stories in the next video. See you then.